Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. And in today's video, we're looking at the 48 highest sales from last night's, this is November 16th results. Fanatics weekly auction number 200. I can't believe it's been 200 weekly auctions that Fanatics has had. Last night's auction was all about what's going on with the Jordan market. Are we starting to see the plateau? Are we starting to see a pullback? Are we starting to see something that I've started to call Cajun clusters? Copyright Cajun Cardboard. I know this, the top 10 cards that sold last night were all patch autos. It's been a while since we've seen something like that. So right now, patch autograph cards, and I'm not talking about rookies. I'm just talking about ultra modern 10th, 12th, 5th, 8th year patch autograph cards, low serial number. Those are the cards du jour, and that is the extent of my French that I will use in this video. A really interesting auction last night, perhaps a turning point in the market, and a lot to discuss. We'll talk about it coming up. I can barely swallow. I am sick as a dog, so I'm only looking up about 10 cards on this auction video, so forgive me. I may not be my usual self. I do have a little bit of an energy drink to make sure I can get through this video, but I'm going to get here and I'm going to tough it out, and then we'll worry about the ability to swallow, no jokes please, at the end of the video. Enjoy, guys. Hope this gets your week off to a great start. Thanks for tuning in, and if you always watch these things, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we can kind of go from there. I think you're going to like these Monday Fanatics weekly auction recaps. I don't miss a Monday, no matter what. Enjoy. If you guys are looking to buy sports cards, basketball cards, football cards, baseball cards, comic books, memorabilia, do what I do. Use the Fanatics Marketplace. Just make sure you use the affiliate link that's located in this YouTube description at the very top, or the QR code that's attached. All right, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. You got your Fanatics weekly auction recap coming right now. Do me a favor. Again, forgive me, bear with me. My throat is killing me. I wasn't even sure. I thought about just hitting the record button and then scrolling through, but I'm going to try to talk my way through it. As I always do. My throat is killing me. My whole family got sick. My kids got it. My wife got it. It's a little 3-day deal, sore throat, sinus stuff, whatever, down here in Louisiana. And this is what happens when one day it's 88 and then the next day it's 41 and there's 20-mile-an-hour winds, and then the next day it's back to 76. Human beings' brains are not supposed to cope with weather changes like that, and Louisiana is a very unique climate, to say the least. So I'm going to get through it today. I'm going to get you guys cranking. We aren't going to look up too many cards. Before we start, let me pay some bills. I am a spokesperson for Fanatics in that I am compensated for referring people to the Fanatics Collect website to buy and or sell their sports cards. Those are the two primary ways that I get compensated for the content that I bring you guys. As I've said on numerous occasions, I am not the best at what I do. I may not even be in the top 50 of what I do, but I know this, nobody's going to outwork me and nobody is going to be more consistent. You're always going to get these Fanatics weekly recaps on Monday mornings. If you want to help support this Cajun Cardboard channel and you don't want to just throw money at me, which I don't blame you, use the promo code Cajun and give Fanatics Collect a chance to sell your cards, whether it's the weekly auction, which is every single Sunday night. These auctions end. They run for 10 days concurrently, one after another. It never misses. This is the 200th in a row. Or whether you have a big dog card and you want to support the Cajun Cardboard channel and put one of your grails, or maybe it's just another card to you that's worth $15,000 or more, into the Fanatics monthly premiere auction, which ironically is ending this Thursday. More on that in the future. Or even what I did last night, I sold a Michael Jordan Special Forces BGS 9.5 on the Fanatics Buy Now marketplace for an absurd all-time record. By far the most that card has ever sold for. Yes, I sold it on the Fanatics Buy Now marketplace, which has become a very viable way to sell cards that you're concerned about sending to auction. We hear a lot of talk recently about shill bidding and defensive bidding and this and that, and friends bidding on your cards to make sure they don't sell for too much. Guys, if you don't think your card is going to get enough eyeballs on Fanatics or eBay or Golden or wherever the hell you want to sell it, for God's sakes, Don't engage in nefarious activities. Just put the damn thing on a buy now marketplace and then go tell the world about it on Instagram. That way you can accept offers. You can not accept offers. You can just list it, take it or leave it. You could protect yourself that way, the moral way, the logical way, the ethical way, right? Instead of putting it in an auction and then going to all the trouble of committing crimes and or, whatever, getting friends, my little cousin to bid on the card to make sure it get. Don't do all that crap. I know a lot of people out there are doing that stuff. Just put the damn thing on the Fanatics Buy Now Marketplace. You'll get offers. Trust me. I've sold many cards, Jordan cards on the Fanatics Buy Now Marketplace. I know it works. Anyway, if you're going to sell your cards on Fanatics, use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, CAJUN, when you submit your cards. All right, it's time to go. Let's get it. We're going to look at the top 48 sales from last night. I'm not going to talk about every card. I just can't do it. I'm going to try to keep this thing as brief as possible. I'm shooting for a 35-minute video here. A couple of Jordan autographs, do 9.6 and 9.9. You guys can see those things on your screen. Let me see if I can. There we go. How about a Kevin Garnett Star Rubies PSA 8 right here for this Star Rubies. Pop 1, none higher. So you're looking at the best Kevin Garnett 99 Star Rubies that you can find. Those 99s are numbered to 45. Remember, that is a Pop 1 in a PSA 8. Again, none higher right there. $9,900. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's an all-time record. Hate these cards. Cannot stand these cards. It's a LeBron James card, but how would you possibly know that by looking at the card? You wouldn't. I call it the drive-by Larry O'Brien card because it looks like a bunch of bullet holes in a Larry O'Brien. I think those are diamonds, but I don't know. It is what it is. $10,200. A sticker Jordan auto does $10,500. The first card we're going to look up is right here. This Shaquille O'Neal Big Men on court. And guys, if this is not one of the best looking 90s inserts, and again, you'll find this card in the Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan Hierarchy Project. You'll find it on your 3x2 glossy poster. Those posters are still available. If you want to order a poster, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the YouTube description to this video and every single video. This Big Men on Court card is prominently featured on that Michael Jordan hierarchy poster that I've produced. Over 700 have been sold. We got a little over 200 left, and they are for sale, and I'll ship them out FedEx protected. In a tube, 96 Big Men on Court, Shaquille O'Neal, PSA 10. It's a Pop 6 card. 48 bids lets you know how much this card is sought after and how hot Shaq cards are right now. There's the card right there. Guess what? This is not the highest price ever. The highest price ever was almost exactly 2 months ago on September 11th for $11,813. This is the second highest price ever. So big sale right there for the Shaq Big Men on court. Moving along, we got a Jordan PSA 6 from 84 Star, the other Jordan rookie card, one of the other Jordan rookie cards. This is number 288, does 10.5. How about this? Let me know your thoughts. Is it good? Is it bad? Would this be the same consigner? Whose responsibility is this? Should the consigner have asked? I don't know. There's two, these aren't the rarest MJ cards in the world, but it's the 95, the original, the first ever Michael Jordan Ultra Gold Medallion, number 25. It's two PSA 10s. They both sold for $10,500. A lot of people would aver that's a mistake. That's a problem. You're going to lose bidders. It's not going to go for a high number. And it did come back, but I think this is indicative more of what's going on in the Jordan market than it is that there were two in the same auction. I know two in the same auction does not help, right? It's not going to help your card prices. And this is the chart that we're going to see at more than one occasion. This is what I said was coming, even for the great Michael Jordan, even for the great hierarchy cards, even for the PSA 10s. Things don't go up forever. All good things must come to an end. If we kind of skew this back to a 2-year deal, this is what we are starting to see. Historically great prices, right? This is sort of like what we saw in the real estate market, when interest rates were down at like 2.75 for a 30-year fix, people locked in at. And then, 6 months later, they were at, let's say 3.75%. And the mortgage lenders and the brokers and the agents and anybody that was in the real estate industry would say, these are not the lowest interest rates ever, but they are historically phenomenal rates. And everybody ignored them. And then rates went to the 8s. And so they were right. And yes, this is something we have to remember. And I am selling into this market, guys. I make no bones about it. You guys know that. I'm very out in the open. I am selling an inordinate amount. In fact, I had 31 Michael Jordan cards ending in this auction last night. They were not huge cards, so you won't see them on this video. But we are not seeing peak prices for Michael Jordan. We missed that peak on certain Jordan cards, like the one you're looking at. I'm not saying that your Jordan card won't set an all-time record. It may. It just needs to be pretty damn rare, and it needs to have not sold in a really long time. These two Ultra Gold medallions last night sold for $10,500. That is down from the 11-1, and that is down from the all-time record of $13,200 right there. If we try to get this thing to 6 months, you can see that is a 20.45% drop. Golly, does my throat hurt. All right. So that's Jordan exhibit number 1. Keep that, tuck that away, and let's see what's coming with the stuff up in the near future. All right, we got a Grant Hill PMG 98 does 10.5. A Jordan Essential Credentials BGS 8 does 10.5. Another Jordan autograph from 2008 Upper Deck Exquisite serial numbered 1 out of 23 does 11.4. Wembanyama with all kinds of shit in the background does 11.7. A patch auto. This is an example of the kind of cards that I was telling people about. Look, SGA is on the short list of the 3-4 best players in the world, probably the top 2 best players in the world, depending on your perspective. And this is a great looking card, but it's from 2024, and he was a rookie in 2018. So this is a 7th year Shaq Alexander card that just came out of a pack that is not graded, that is serial numbered to 10, and it's sold for $11,700. You're going to see a lot of these types of cards in this auction, and you're going to see them sell for a lot more than this up at the top of this auction. These are the types of cards that I would be very cautious buying right now. I don't know if $11,700 is a good price or a bad price. I just know there is a lot of these, and there's going to be a lot of these. And anybody out there who's saying, it's his last year of Panini Flawless, so it matters more. No, it doesn't matter more than second year Panini Flawless. Just because it's the last year, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's never made any sense in any other product. Last doesn't matter. First matters. Last does not matter. I would be careful with this exact type of card, regardless, or in South Louisiana, as they say, irregardless of the player. Tracy McGrady, Black Prism 1 of 1. We've seen some really cool Tracy McGrady stuff recently. $11,700 for that PSA 8. This kind of card right here selling for, $300 more than this rando card right here. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, it's a sticker auto. I know that's not optimal. Yes, it's sensational signatures, not his rookie Prism signatures. I get all of those things, but this is a serial number to 10, just like that flawless 7th year was. And it is a rookie, and there are only 3 in PSA 10. This card is a better buy at $12,000 than this card is at $11,700. And I don't really weigh in very often on stuff like that, but I am just telling you, in the very, very long run, if you go to somebody and say, I have a gold autograph SGA rookie card, yes, it's a sticker, yes, it's sensational signatures, it's going to matter a lot more than saying, I have a 7th year, completely random, patch autograph, flawless Panini, Shaq Alexander, ungraded, uncirculated card. Next to that, we've got more Panini Flawless Ink. This is a 1-on-1 Anthony Edwards autograph, does 12. A Wembanyama with a badass patch right here does 12,000 as well. Dual logo man Jalen Johnson, who is probably going to be the NBA Player of the Week if I had to guess. He did some crazy shit this last week. In fact, he had a 38, 14, 18, and 7 steal game. Dude almost had a quadruple double. He is leading the charge on that team with Trae Young out with an injury. The Hawks are getting a look at what their team might look like if they decided to be an elite defensive team. Since Trae came out and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who I just don't like watching, came in to replace him, they have become a very elite defensive team, and it's leading to more wins. Imagine that. Jarek Rose, all badass patch autograph. This is the other product that people are goo-goo gaga over right now. Every time I say goo goo gaga, I think of the Key and Peele episode with baby Forrest Whitaker, When Mama's Milk. I don't know if y'all have seen that. If you have not seen the Key and Peele skit of baby Forrest Whitaker, I'm laughing just talking about it. My throat hurts. Go watch the Key and Peele baby Forrest Whitaker, and you can thank me in the comments. Mama's Milk. 2024 Eminence Derrick Rose, serial number to 3, crazy looking patch auto. This is a beautiful card. $12,600. All right, we got to look another card up in card ladder. This is card number 2, I think. Maybe it's card number 3. What is it? Yeah, this is card number 3. We looked up the gold. 2024 Panini Revolution. There wasn't enough kabooms already. Panini didn't hit the print button enough and ruin a good thing. They decided to make a horizontal and a vertical. This is the horizontal. It's a PSA 10. It does $12,600. I warned everyone who would listen to me, just like I did about the Flawless and Eminence 2024 stuff. These cards were running too hot too quickly. These are not collectors. Sometimes there's set collectors involved, and I know it's all real cool, and I know there's a history, and I know it's a case hit, allegedly. But these things were running too hot. No matter what, it doesn't matter. No player, no product, no set, no insert, no parallel. Nothing is immune from too much, too soon, too quick. And that's what happened with Kaboom. This card is coming back. It's the 2024 Revolution Horizontal LeBron. Here is the card based on date sold. Here are your last 5 sales. $20,000, $15,000, $12,600, $13,440 the day before Halloween, and then $12,600. So this is a card that's down about 40% from September. In 2 months, it's down 40%. And so that's just a matter of people not realizing there's a lot more than people think. 71 have already been graded. There are 16 PSA 10s. I get it. It's great. I get it. You're a set collector. I get it. You want to, don't get caught up in the FOMO is all I'm going to say. We'll check on some other Kabooms later. 2013 Kaboom, Steph Curry, PSA 9. Kaboom, 2009 National Treasures Pen Pal Steph Curry. This is a cool looking card. It's a PSA 9, and it is a rookie Steph Curry on-card autograph, and it's a Pop 1, only 2 graded higher. It does $13,200. Another example of this card should be worth more than this card. That's just my opinion. But I'll let you guys discuss that in the comments, why this is more than an on-card autograph Steph Curry rookie. I'll have no idea, and this is a national treasure. I don't get it. 95 Natural Born Thrillers Jordan. Okay, we saw the gold medallion, right? It's a rare card, but it's not the rarest card. And we saw that one's a little off because there was 2 in one auction. Well, there's only 1 Natural Born Thrillers PSA 10 in this auction, and you're looking at it. This is another Cajun Cardboard hierarchy card. By the way, did I mention the posters were available? They are. Here's the card. Let's pull it up. Boom, there it is. It sold for $13,200 last night. No one can deny this is a great card. Pop 57, so low prop by Jordan collector standards because there's a lot of people that want this card, right? It's a big card. Check it out. It's the exact same graph as the gold medallion. It's the exact same graph. Of course, the gold medallion didn't have the 2021 spike. It just didn't. And this one wouldn't either if it wasn't for that one sale. But check this out. Card hit an all-time highest price ever paid of $16,800. And then there's been 2 sales since then. And look how much it's come back. Let's try to cap this down to 3 months. There you go. That's what it looks like. What did I tell you? These are the types of Jordan cards. Are they crucial? Yes. Will it be worth more in 5 years? Almost certainly. Will it be worth more in 3 months? I would not be so sure. When things go up this much, this fast, there is always going to be a reckoning coming. It's always going to happen. I'm trying to get this to the last year. There you go. There's your run up, and here is your reset. Will it hit another run? I don't know. It's possible. I don't predict the future, but I do know that things were running way too hot, and this is the exact type of card that I sold over the last 90 days. Exactly. Kevin Garnett, Essential Credentials, PSA 9. This is pop serial number 13. Yikes. Pop 1, 1 higher, 13-2. A rare card. You do not see this card very often. And by the way, how about finding a card with a better image of more iconic players than this? You've got Vin Baker, shout out to Bucks legend who got caught up into drugs, went from an all-star to a nobody that probably 80% of you young folks watching have no idea who this is. This is an all-star game picture, by the way. You've got Mount Mutombo, not on my watch. You've got a murderer, Jason Williams, who killed his butler. He killed his butler. He murdered someone, and he was an NBA all-star. You've got a guy named Michael Jeffrey Jordan in the background who's not in the picture. And then you've got Kobe in literally an incredible image of Kobe here. Why is this card relevant? Upper Deck Choice sucks, Cajun. Why did this card sell for $13,800? Why in God's name would 92 lunatics want this card? Well, let me explain it to you. Number 1, it's a Pop 1. Number 2, this ain't your regular Upper Deck Choice, which was printed 8 billion times. This is the Premium Choice Reserve, which is a super rare parallel, which also appears in the Cajun Cardboard Hierarchy Project. It's serial number 2/100, and it's an unbelievable image, and it's the year in view, and it's number 186, and it's a Pop 1, and it's Kobe Bryant's All-Star debut. What a card. What a pickup. I'm going to ring the bell without looking. I know it's an all-time record. It's got to be. You correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if I got it wrong, but I'm guessing on that. Tim Duncan Star Swatch from 2023 Flawless does $13,800. A Kobe Bryant 99 Topps Chrome Refractor PSA 10. Pop 10. We're going to look this one up. 99 was a forgotten year. Oops, I forgot to put anything in there. 99 was a forgotten year in the hobby because it was a horrific rookie class. Check this out. This is the date sold. This card is doing things, right? This card is doing things. Is this too much too fast, Cajun? Just tell us. Give us the answer. $5,500, $7,500, $7,000, $13,800 is a big jump, right? From $7,000, what is that, 20 days ago? And for an old PSA label, I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. I mean, I know color means things. Here's the one that sold before. This one looks freaking perfect to me. This one doesn't look as good, but it went up almost double. From 7,000 to 13,800 is almost double, even here in South Louisiana. These refractors are pretty rare. Pop 159, 10 PSA 10s. But here's what I want to show you with Kobe, and this is something you've always got to remember. Don't forget about 2021, where this card sold for $23,330. And now here we are trying to get back to that number. As we've talked about, this is what I am calling a smiley face graph. You're starting the smile over here. It's coming all the way down. And then we realize, hey, we like sports cards and we like Kobe Bryant. And now it's coming all the way back up. Will it get all the way up and complete the smile? Time will tell. I'm super excited to finally announce that the Cajun Cardboard brand is now an affiliate partner with Ship My Cards. Ship My Cards has deep roots in the sports card hobby and a comprehensive list of services from shipping and storage to grading, consignment, private sales, escrow services, and even the exclusive premium white glove delivery service for your highest of the high-end cards. When you check out on shipmycards.com, make sure to use the promo code Cajun123. There's only 10 of them out there. That was a big jump. I would be cautious with a $6,800 jump from 20 days ago. Maybe there's a reason, and maybe you guys who know more about Kobe cards can tell me in the comments why a Kobe card would go from $5,000 to $13,800 in a few months. 98 Hoops BAMs. This is not the big brother, the Slam BAMs. This is just the BAMs. It's serial number to 250. It's sold in a BGS 8.5 for $14,400. Is this going to follow a similar trend to the gold medallions that we looked at and the Natural Born Thrillers PSA 10s that we looked at? I don't know. Let's pull the card up. Where is it? There it is. Pop 14. So much more rare than the other cards we looked at. This is forming a smiley graph, right? 22 it sold for $18,000. It's come down. Now it's forming what we're calling a Cajun cluster. This is a really good sale. If you compare it to August of 2 years ago, the card went from $13,000 to $14,400. So this is a pretty measured, pretty logical increase in value for that BGS 8.5. And then next to it, we've got a 1997. By the way, this is Tim Duncan's rookie card. And this is where it gets, this is lunacy. I am sorry. This is a Tim Duncan, and that's fine. Look at the card and tell me, Cajun, we just don't like the BGS 8 level. Fine. Crack it out. Regrade it with BGS. Grade it with PSA and get a PSA 6. 14,400, 94 intelligent bids. 94 people get it. 94 people understand. 14,400 for the greatest power forward that ever lived. Rookie card, serial number to 50. This is probably a top 10 Tim Duncan rookie card. Selling for 14,400 when you've got a random 2023 Flawless Star Swatch patch card that's serial number 15, selling for 13,800. For $600 more, you could get one of Tim Duncan's greatest rookie cards. Again, maybe I'm just old, get off my lawn dude, but that doesn't make sense to me. There should be more than a $600 premium. I don't know if one's undervalued or one's overvalued. It might be a little bit of both. Let me know in the comments. If I give you $600 in cash, and this card, $600 and this card, or if I just give you this card in 10 years, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to be holding this card right here. That's just my guess. That's just my guess. BGS 9 Jordan rookie, 15,000. Sticker 9.5 rookie. That's 15,600. And then a Kevin Durant Nebula Choice 1 of 1 does $16,200. Wow. Kobe Bryant patch auto number to 25 does $16,200. Retro Jambalaya Jordan BGS 9. Ouch. Does $16,800 with a Fanatics Eye Appeal sticker. Remember, the news is out. Fanatics is attaching eye appeal stickers not just on 1986 and prior cards. They are now giving an eye appeal assessment on every card that comes in that is over a certain dollar value. I don't have a lot of details on that. I probably need to get some details and do a video on that because even I'm in the dark on that. Pink Fast Break Wembanyama 2023. Serial number to 50 does 17.4. We've got a Kobe Kaboom from 2019. Great image of Kobe in this one. BGS 9.5 does 17.4. Here's the second appearance of 2024 Panini Eminence. This is the Peerless Premium Patch autograph Tim Duncan. It does more than his Skybox Star Rubies rookie card. Interesting. And then we've got another interesting little varmint right here. This is the 1997 Skybox EX 2001 Michael Jordan Jambalaya. You guys know this card, but wait a second. This card's supposed to be die cut. Cajun, this card's not die cut. It's got 4 corners and it's shaped like a rectangle. What's the deal? Well, it's a bankruptcy, missing serial number, sheet cut, who the hell knows what. But it got 97 bids. That's more bids than I've seen on any card we've looked at yet. And it sold for $19,800. This is not pack pulled. This is not a pack pulled Jambalaya. So that begs the question, well, why? What is the deal with it? Well, some people like to collect little peccadillos like this, little oddities, little idiosyncratic, weasels that are, lurking in the shadows of the hobby. And this one tells a story. And so maybe you just want to tell a story, or maybe you want to put it next to your BGS 9 that is properly die cut, which we're about to look up right now. Here's what a regular BGS 9 is worth. It's a Pop 36, and it is worth $40,000 according to the most recent sale. Card Ladder thinks it's worth $52,000 in light of recent Jordan upticks. And then this one comes in at $19,800. What do you think about that comparison? A pack pulled goes for about $40, $50, and then this really interesting missing factory number sealed, not die cut, goes for $19,800. It's just an interesting conversation because there's those out there who would say, oh, that's even more rare. It should be worth more. And then there's people out there that are like, that's not even a real card. It was just cut out of a sheet. It wasn't pack pulled, and that means everything. So it'll be an interesting split in the hobby. I'm interested to see what you guys think in the comments about this particular card selling for $20,000 right there. So next we've got a 2024 Flawless Fuchsia. We've heard about Fuchsia. People like it. Here we are again visiting this 2024 Panini Flawless product. It's serial number to 5. It has got Tatum, Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron with 3/4 logo men. How much more would this be worth if Kevin Durant either wasn't on it or had a logo man on there? It's weird. Is that good? Is it bad weird? I don't know. It's a PSA 10 Pop 1. $21,000 for that card right there. And then Kevin Durant 07 Exquisite Limited Logos Rookie Patch Auto serial number to 50. This BGS 9 does $22,200. Steph Curry Flawless. Again, here we are again, guys. I'm telling you, be careful. There's a lot of flawless Steph Curry Patch Auto stuff out there. And yes, don't sit here and tell me he's the 3rd most collected player in the world. I get it. I understand all of those things. I understand the demand for Steph Curry. I get it, right? I love it. I get it. There's a lot of flawless patch auto Steph Curry stuff out there. I would just be really, really careful. $22,800 for that uncirculated. Here's a card that I would have thought by now would have seen its peak and come back, but you'll be surprised. This is the BGS 10 Duncan Go Nuts. Everybody's got an opinion. Does this look perfectly clear to you? I'll let the comments determine whether it is or isn't. Here, I'll even right click so you can get a better look. It doesn't look perfect to me, but 40 bids. Shout out to the great Harrison Barnes, North Carolina legend and Iowa high school legend. $27,600 for this BGS 10. Let's look it up. There it is right there. And here is what we are calling the Cajun cluster. As you guys can see, we've approached the top. People are confused. Wait, this seems like a lot of upward movement in a very short time period. Should we be a little bit more cautious? Yeah, people are being a little bit more cautious. So after having set 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive all-time records, this one does come back a little bit. But I think 27.6 is a tie for the all-time highest price ever paid for the Duncan Go Nuts BGS 10. Let's look at all the Duncan Go Nuts and let's see if we can figure this out. Well, Cajun, this one's different. Of course, this one's going to be up 190% over the last 2 years because it's only a Pop 29. Okay, that's really not that rare by Jordan standards. Well, let's look at the PSA 10. Pop 65. That's definitely not low pop. That card's up 268% over the last 2 years. Okay, well, surely a BGS 9.5 is going to be pop over 100, right? 132. Nope, that card's up 100% over the last 2 years, but look what it's doing. It's starting to come back a little bit. What about a PSA 9? That one is up 131% over the last 2 years. So all in all, we've talked about this on numerous occasions. These Duncan Go Nuts cards are going nuts. They are dunking and going nuts. But I have a feeling, just like with the Kaboom world, there is some bad times ahead for the people that are holding that card, unless you're going to hold it forever, in which case you don't give a damn. More Eminence. This is a Luka Doncic 1/1 autograph, and it does 29.4. Next to it, we've got an Immaculate Collection Retro patch autograph, Luka Doncic, and it's 2-color if you squint hard enough. $30,000 is a huge number for this card. This is serial number to 10, but it's a pop 1 because it's a 10-10. And then we've got more Eminence, and we're at the top, guys. And I told you it was going to be Patch Auto City right here. And so we've got 2 cards from those 2 products that I am telling you are very, very sought after right now. The 2024 Flawless and the 2024 Eminence. Let's start with this Eminence. Another Eminence gold bar Luka Doncic, 1/1, $35,400. Everybody in the comments will tell me that this card is worth $4 billion because it's Luka in a Lakers uniform, and it's the only flawless year that's going to have Luka in his Lakers uniform. And that's great unless Luka doesn't do shit in his Lakers uniform, which is a possibility. No matter how great and transcendent you think he is, sometimes it's hard to do things when nobody on the team can guard anybody except for Jared Vanderbilt. So there's a chance Luka strikes out in Los Angeles. There's also a chance that Luka gets Giannis and they win 11 championships or something. Next to that, we've got it's funny. I was talking to my wife and my second son, Cajun Jr. You would think I would call my oldest son Cajun Jr., but his name's Drew. My next son's name is Cameron, and I call him Cajun Jr. because he comes on the channel and it's just easier to say. But anyway, we were watching a game and we saw, we kept seeing the NBA sponsor logos on the jerseys. And I was telling her, I don't even recognize like half of the sponsors. Like, I don't even know what they do. One was by Bygo. Another one was some other tech company. And I'm like, God, imagine how much money they pay to get their logos on the NBA jerseys of, NBA teams. And I still don't know. Do they work? Are people going and Googling this? Rakuten or Rakuten, I think it's called Rakuten, is another one. And that's been the logo on the Warriors for quite some time, I believe, unless it's changed. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention. There's another reason why I can't believe how much they pay to put those logos on there. But it was funny because we were like, God, look, we just flipped. We were on League Pass and we flipped from channel to channel. And I just kept seeing emblems on their jerseys. And I was like, do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Have you ever heard of that? And we had not heard of any of them. The only one that I can think of that I definitely have heard of, one of them is like almonds, I think. Another one is Harley Davidson. Obviously, everybody's heard of that. The Bucks had Harley Davidson for a while. I'm trying to think of some of the others. That would be a great trivia contest. Who is the jersey sponsor for, these 30 NBA teams? That'd be a great video. I might do that video. And have you ever heard of the company, right? I don't even know what Rakuten is. I have no idea what it is. But it's a 1/1 jumbo patch. And part of it might be because I live in Louisiana. I'm 50 years old and I just don't give a shit. 2022 Panini 1/1 jumbo black Steph Curry 1/1 PSA 9 to $66,000. Again, this is I believe 14th year Steph Curry patch autograph card, $66,000. And then right next to it, we've got a 7th year flawless Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 1/1 patch autograph. And for the life of me, it is escaping me. Is it Loves? I'm trying to think of what no, it's, let's get in here. This is what you can do on Fanatics. Look, there you go. Loves. Yeah, Loves. So isn't that the truck stop thing? Isn't Loves like a truck stop / gas station thing that you see on interstates throughout North America? But that patch comes from there, and there it is right there, so you can see it. But this Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is hot as a firecracker, had 57 bids. It did $84,000 for this pop 1/1 authentic card, 10 for the autograph, $84,000. It makes me want to go back and find out what the price was of the gold autograph rookie card. Yeah, I know it's apples and oranges. $12,000. So 7X. So 7X a gold autograph rookie card for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's how important 2024 Panini Flawless is to people right now. Will it work out in the long run? Who the hell knows? Like I mentioned, count how many of these top cards in the top 10 are patch autograph cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autograph. Patch autograph. 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the top 10, and then a bankruptcy sheet cut Michael Jordan missing serial number card. So very, very strange weekly auction number 200 for Fanatics Collect. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm sorry I didn't look up more cards. I'm sorry I didn't bring my usual energy. I am really hurting right now. I'm about to go take one of these magical throat lozenges that has the lidocaine in it to kind of numb your throat. Normally, I have more energy than this. I was supposed to go tonight to see Shea Gilgeous-Alexander down in New Orleans and watch the Thunder beat the living dog mess out of our home state New Orleans Pelicans. I'm not even going to get down there. I feel like trash right now. So I'm glad I got this video out. Stay tuned, guys. I've got more great stuff coming. Don't forget, Friday is going to be Perfect Storm Friday. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to do an alt weekly auction preview Friday morning, because I always do that Friday mornings. At least for the time being, I do. And then Friday morning, you're also going to get your Fanatics Thursday November premiere auction recap video, where we see the biggest and baddest of all of the cards in the world that sold on Thursday night. That's going to be the 20th. The Fanatics premiere auction ends this November 20th. If you really want to support the channel and you don't have to spend any money to do it, you can go into the YouTube description to this video and you can use the buyer's affiliate link. Yes, there's a Cajun buyer's link that you can use to go bid on Thursday in the Fanatics premiere auction and bid on some of the greatest cards in the sports card hobby. Check that out. Don't forget to go check it out. If I need to show you guys how to find that, for those of you who are not familiar with Fanatics, let's just scroll up here. It's right here. There's a drop down up here at the top. See where my cursor is above this Doncic? Click Premiere. It'll take you straight to it. Then click November Premiere Auction. And then you are going to go to basketball only, because I don't know anything about any other sports. So we're going to go to basketball. And if you're watching my channel, that's why you're watching. And then we're going to go to sort by highest price. And then guess what we're going to see? Even when you talk about the Jordan 98, a bunch of patch autos. Patch autos are on fire right now, for better or worse. Patch auto, patch. An incredible Kobe card that you're going to hear more about on my Instagram in the near future. It's a Kobe Masterpiece 1 of 1. Patch auto, and then Thunder and Lightning, filth, pure filth right there. 75,000 without the BP and counting. Good Lord, that card's doing some things. So don't forget to go check out that November premiere auction. Don't forget to use the Cajun affiliate buyers link that's in my YouTube description. Just copy and paste it into your browser and hit the save button, the little star, and it'll save it there. And then when you go bid, you support the Cajun Cardboard channel. Thanks again, guys, for tagging along. I do apologize for not having my usual energy. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Enjoy your week in the hobby and out of the hobby, and peace.